Yes. Good morning. Welcome to Food Train Mike. Choo choo as always. We got some nice coffee here with 4 packets of gelatin. Good 32 grams of protein. A little stevia. Uh, Not much, just a little bit. And 2 packets of sweet and low and some organic cream. And I like it light. And I'll definitely take it light. I may have forgot the sweet and low in it. Well, anyways, yeah, as we're approaching 2,000 subs, family, friends, and alike, people passing through, subscribers, non-subscribers, etc. I wanted to thank you again for helping me get there. And we are approaching 2,000 subs pretty soon. And I would like to just again definitely give my thanks for that. I feel it's important. You know what I mean? It's like, really, without the support of you guys and gals and whoever else is watching, my channel wouldn't be, progressing the way that it is. So I like to give some some thanks on that, and hope your Saturday's going well. Again, happy belated 4th to everybody out there. July is a nice month. Before we know it, we'll be in fall. Love fall and winter. Always goes by so quick. I think from lifting, I've developed one shoulder higher than the other from imbalances. I noticed that. I've been trying to keep conscious of that. So I also thought of another idea too. There's a lot of subscribers, or there's a couple subs of mine that have asked for workout programs. So I did legs today, and I think what I'm gonna do is just in my eating videos or in another video, I'm just gonna let you guys know what I did for my workout for the day. And I usually switch it around. And I'm in a higher rep phase right now, which is kind of where you want to start anyways. So it would make more sense just to reiterate what was, done. And so today, I warmed up. Excuse me. Sorry, I got an itch. Please forgive me on that. Unedited, so, it's normal, right? All right, so I finished the week. I ended with legs. Did cardio yesterday. Wasn't the best, but at least it didn't tire out my legs enough to where actually, wait a minute. I think I may have skipped cardio yesterday. Yeah, I didn't do any cardio yesterday. I was too tired, I think. Let me see. Wait, hold on. Legs. Last workout. No cardio. So I skipped yesterday and I did legs today. So it was barbell squats. 5 by 5. I was going 5 to 6 by 5, but it's really 5 by 5, or you could do 3 to 5 by 5, but really it's 5 by 5 or 3 by 5, 5 by 3, 3 by 5. So I just like to do it as 3 to 5 reps for 5 sets. And then I can mess around with other lower rep ranges, trying to get stronger in the barbell squat. And then sometimes I'll do 10 reps, 8 reps. So right now that's what I'm doing. So it was 5 sets of that. Then I went into front lunges, 3 sets, 6 to 8 reps. So you're going 1 back, 2. So you're going 1, 1. So you lunge forward, with the right leg, lunge forward with the left leg. That's 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, all the way up to 8. So I did 8 reps on all 3. Then I went into goblet squats, where you take your dumbbell and you hold it like this and you squat down. So I did some goblet squats. 15 to 20 reps was the goal, but I only did 15 reps. And I did 3 sets of those as well. Then from there, I went into dumbbell ham raises. So I basically lied on the floor, put the dumbbell kind of in my lower abdomen area, more on the bone, more on the pelvis, I guess you could say. And I basically get in a kind of a bridge position, and I go all the way up, with my hip there, and I squeeze, and I come down slow. So I did 3 sets of dumbbell ham raises. Then I went in and I did 3 sets of Supermans, where you go on the floor, arms out, legs back, and then you lift up, and the goal is to lift the arms and the legs at the same time. It's not the easiest, haven't done them in a while. And on those, I did first set 20 seconds and the last 2 30 seconds. Went into dumbbell squats for 3 reps, 12 to 15 reps there. And I got 15, 15, and 11. So that was just the workout. I didn't want to make it that much. I didn't want to do that much volume. I had something at the end that would have been very good, where you jog on your toes for a minute and then go right into fast squats for 20 to 30 seconds, or longer if you can, and then go right into split lunges. So you jog on the toes as fast as you can for a minute. You go into fast squats, 20 to 30 seconds, and then you go into split lunges, 20 to 30 seconds. And I was going to do 3 to 4 sets of those. So it would have been more of like a tri-set. But I was kind of tired, and I want to do cardio tomorrow. And if I did that, my legs are already really sore. So I kind of held back a little bit, so hopefully my legs won't be so sore, so I can do cardio tomorrow. So, I thank everybody, and again, I appreciate the donations and the super thanks, and if anybody out there can ever donate any, I think the lowest is like $2.75, I'd definitely appreciate that. It goes a long way, and it helps. So, and like I said, I have a lot of bills. I have a lot of stuff going on. That's why I'm on here so much, trying, kind of higher car payment, insurance. I have a lot of responsibilities that take my money from me. So, anything would help. I don't really like to ask, but, I'm not really asking. I'm just, bringing it up. So I guess you could say I am asking, So if anybody can, donate, I'm not asking for 5, 10, 15, 20 or more. I'm just asking for $2.60, the $2 ones. I love seeing those, because it's not much for somebody to, I'm not expecting anything. But and like I said, the videos are going to come out. If anybody has any diet, in a way, not diet, but like, any workout questions, or any questions on maybe like, what you could eat for protein or whatnot. I did take a NASM course. I almost graduated from it. I was about to extern, but I quit because of self-confidence issues. So I went through the whole schooling for the NASM, the personal training, diet, nutrition was in there and whatnot. So I'm not saying like, diets, in the sense, I'm just talking about like, how you may want to eat, what you may want to have for breakfast, or how many times you may want to eat a day, or some workout stuff that people have been asking me. So if anybody has any questions, I don't mind trying to answer them. you know, to YouTube standards, to where I'm able to answer these types of questions on their, you know, on their how they feel basically. Because you know, sometimes I've done some things and they didn't like it, and my video wasn't my couldn't get paid on the video. So you know, I don't want to do anything where you know, so I can kind of keep it basic, where it's just general knowledge, you know. Well, like I said, the gelatin's good if anybody's looking for, you know, tendon, ligament, bone strength, joint strength. You know, you take that gelatin even in some tea, you know, boil it up, throw a couple packets in, it blends easy, drink it up, it's great for the skin, hair, you know, everything they say. Um, it's probably better than getting a collagen supplement, in my opinion, because it actually turns gelatinous in the cup like Jello, but it's unflavored. So the collagen's all right, but really with collagen, you probably want that injected. You would probably want, you know, I think collagen's probably overhyped. I don't think it does really what it says it does, in my opinion, unless your genetics kind of uptake that nutrient, so to speak, in the 80s to 90s to 100%, where it might reap the benefits that they say. But to the average individual, you're going to want something like a gelatin that's actually going to gelatinize, and that you know that's going to, you know, be good for your gut because it's going to solidify. And if you're taking nutrients and you drink a cup of that and then you drop your vitamins, or you have some whey protein that's fast digesting, but you want to slow it down a bit because you don't want to spike your insulin, well, you throw it in some coffee. I mean, you have some coffee with gelatin first before work, and then within an hour or less, you know, you time it so you have it right. You know, you have it to give yourself about 30 to 40 minutes after you clean your cup to get out there. And then once you get in your car, if you're having a shake or some Triscuits or, you know, whatever, by that gelatin being in there, if you take some supplements, it's going to slow down your digestion, almost like milk. You know, when they say, you know, you drink a lot of milk, and because it's slow digesting, and it actually, and that's why there's a debate on milk, on the health of it, because it forms not like a glue, but it's a very slow digesting protein. So the protein kind of sits there, and it digests slow, and you know, whatever in the milk is going to be digesting slowly in you if it's not organic. Even if it is organic, you know, there's all kinds of stuff out there. So it kind of gives the effect of, like, if you were to drink some milk, you know, and have that whey in there, it's going to slow down that digestion, versus if you had the whey with just water, you know, or with juice, which is just going to. But if you're finishing a workout and you're big, or you're trying to get big, you're going to want to throw some whey isolate in there, a nice sugary type of something up in there, and then drink that right after you work out, spike that insulin, and recover. You know, it's going to definitely be a benefit. But these are guys that are dieting, that are strict, that are doing it right. A guy like me that's doing it all right, but eating cookies and chips and stuff, you know, I can't get too specific because it's it's only going to kind of behoove in the sense of it's going to behoove me in the sense, if I don't stop eating the cookies and some of the junk that I eat, since I haven't been having fast food and restaurant food. Now, if I cleaned up 100%, then I started doing these things and whatnot, I'd probably reap the benefit of it, you know, a little bit better. At least that's what I think. But, you know, I thank you all out there. You know, I really do appreciate it, you know. Like I said, I'm just trying to have fun with it, you know. I'm trying to have a good time. I'm trying to limit the the antics. I do the, I'll do the flex. It's obviously all the same. I mean, there's, yeah, I mean, you know, you can kind of, yeah, if I go here but I mean, I'm small, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing. This arm's bigger, which sucks, so I gotta do more exercises, you know. But yeah, my arm's definitely, yes. But I mean, the two there, I'm at like 120, so, like 120, but a lot of it's in the stomach, you know. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can go this way. You see I lost a lot here. So this was out more. That's in a little bit more. It's pretty flat there. And more there. Can't really make the 4 abs. Yeah, I can't do it now, but it's mostly just up in this area here and this that show. So it's really like a 2-pack, but when I'm not full and when I'm at about 120, I hate to say it, if I go down to like $1.10 or $1.15, it's like it really kind of gets more defined up top, and then the bottom kind of gets a little less than what you just saw, but it doesn't get any lower because I'm not very muscular in the chest. So a lot of times guys that have the 6-packs or the flat, that different type of abdominal look than I have, they're usually the guys with more cap shoulders than I have, and chests and whatnot, because they have more muscle on their body, so they're having less body fat, so their abdominal areas are going to look a lot different than mine. But for me to look like this when I couldn't do it in my at 14, 13, 15, 16, 17, all the way up until I was 30 years old, 31 years old actually, and I'm 47, so I mean, I gotta take what I can get. But I'm small. I don't look that great. Camera makes it look better than what it is, in my opinion. I don't wear muscle shirts out anymore. I never take my shirt off. So I mean, it is what it is. But I don't mind showing you guys that because I don't have anything to hide, and I want you to at least see that, this, I don't want to just hide behind a t-shirt and be like, oh yeah, well here, and then everybody's like, oh, well, this guy's got to be, no, I'm going to show you. So I'm an honest dude. What I say on here is honest. When I talk, when I tell you guys stuff, when I say whatever, it's honest. When I fool around, it's honest. I'm not saying everything I say I mean. If I'm joking about something, then I'm joking. But what I'm getting at is, like, I'm just an honest dude. I've always been that way. I've never suckered anybody, And I mean, I know I play around. I know I put the cape on. I know sometimes, I act like I'm all cracked out, but that's just part of the fun. I got a lot of anxiety one day. Like I told you guys, it comes out, and you get a little more than antics. But I've been trying to slow down on that because I know really, but it's sometimes the antics do come in right. But I got to use those times wisely. Can't be all the time, unless I made an antic channel, which I'm not gonna do. So again, thank you all, love you all, appreciate you all. We're approaching 2 grand. Maybe I'll try to find some type of some food or something to honor the 2,000. I don't know. My money's tight. Like I said, my car payment's $275 a month. My insurance is $200. Pay $900 for rent. My gas is like 120 plus 10, 20, 30, 40, plus an extra $40 to $60 depending on where I'm going. Cell phone is I'm linked to a cousin that I help out, so my cell phone is 150 a month on the cell phone. And so yeah, so just to give you a few ideas of what I do pay. So as you can see, I'm not BSing you. It doesn't matter if you guys know what I pay because it's not hidden. It's not really, excuse me again, sorry. It's a guy thing. Yeah, it's not, sorry. It's not private knowledge. It's honest knowledge, you know. I don't see why people have to be so self-consumed where they can't say what their bills are because, um, and I drive. My car is a 2022, I believe it is, because the lease is up this March, which would be 2023 year lease. So it's a 2022 Toyota. So I mean it. Yeah. I mean it. I went into it not knowing what to do. I went into it on a pre-owned. Guy comes out, looked pretty nice, kind of suckered me into it. So I definitely pissed my money away. Car taxes are coming up now. I'm gonna pay like $800, $900 for car taxes. The worth on the car is like 16.5, 16.8 maybe. Close to 17 grand, and the mill rate, whatever it is, it's in the 30%, the 30 cents or whatever it is. So I mean, I'm gonna get killed. So that's coming up. So I mean, that's why I sometimes I wake up and I got all this crap on the mind, and I know I have almost 2,000 subs, and people come in and watching, and I know there's probably a lot of people out there that might be able to spare a couple of bucks. So that's the only reason why I ask. Either way, that you're gonna get the content. People that need help, you're gonna get the help. Um, Nothing's gonna change. Not gonna look at anybody any different because obviously, you know, um, you know, if I was watching a YouTube and somebody asked me to send that, I may not. I don't know. You know what I mean? So I can understand it. It's just the type of dude I am. I don't hold it against anybody. You do what you can do. You do what you can't. We all have priorities and we all have options. And problem is with this world is that we don't respect that. We feel that somebody owes us, and nobody owes me anything. I actually owe myself to do what I need to do to get better. So nobody owes me shit or stuff, I should say. Excuse me. Sometimes I feel that way, which is wrong of me. And in the past and growing up, I always thought somebody did. And as I've gotten older, I've realized that no, nobody ever owed me. I really owed myself and the bettering myself, and I failed to do so. So because of that, I can understand things differently now, with more maturity, more dignity, more self-worth, in the sense of not pointing fingers and saying, okay, well, you owe me this, you owe me that. Well, I went through this, so I'm owed this. Well, I don't do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, I get stressed out. OCD gets a little crazy, anxiety gets a little crazy. Yeah, you might resort to some old tongue, but for the most part, I'm not thinking like that anymore. I'm thinking more of my health. I'm thinking more of my issues that are going on. So I mean, I'm pretty healthy, but I'm just saying as I get older, things that pop up. And we really don't know how healthy we are until we get older. We see what happens. I do have this neurotic thing where on this eye, which is my right eye, I keep thinking when I look at my, I forget what it's called, the iris, the not the pupil, but that area around the pupil where it's the color of your eye, um, oh no, a little gnat. I swear on one side a little bit, it looks like it's like not as round as it used to be. It's like very subtle. And this eye actually had a hole in my retina, and they fixed it just by some laser. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I do have a uh, follow up in September with that eye doctor that fixed the eye. So I'm gonna bring that up to him because I swear when I look at this eye, I swear this eye looks just the way it always did. But then when I look at this eye, just right on that part there, I swear it looks like some of the coloring isn't 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 there anymore. And I don't know if it's in my head or I don't know if it's the truth. And I looked it up, and you can have an issue where it deteriorates. So yeah, I'm gonna have to inquire about that, because honestly, I'd rather be dead than blind. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'd rather be dead than blind. I couldn't handle being blind. I'd rather be dead. I'd rather be dead. So, on a positive note, wish me the best. Keep y'all posted on everything. Sometimes I get OCD and I think of something, and it's really not what it is, which is kind of what I'm hoping for, but that's what I thought it was with the gallstone, and I find out it's a stone. Went to the doctor. They couldn't even confer the size of it. He thought the 11 centimeters was the size of the gallbladder. The lady at the place told me the 11 centimeters was the stone. That's why I never have to worry about it getting caught in a duct, other than if it blocked the duct because it's so big. Go to the doctor. Maybe they sent my records to the place I was supposed to go to see a surgeon, but I canceled. And for some reason, I'm looking and I'm seeing 4 centimeters and 4 centimeters, and I'm asking, was it 4 centimeters? And he's looking, no, I don't see it. I don't know how they don't have that record backed up. So I really don't know what size it is. So I'm in limbo unless I go make that appointment at the surgeon, but it's in a hospital, and I really don't like going in hospitals, but I just kind of want to know what the size of it is, so I may have to, or maybe I can call the office and maybe somebody can get back to me and at least just let me know, you know, since I'm not in any pain anymore, per se. Maybe they'll understand that to why I didn't go to the appointment, and maybe they can have somebody get back to me on that. So, but yeah, thank you all again. Appreciate it. We'll be back with some food, hopefully. And thank you.